Hello, Renee Flamond here. It's okay, baby. One of my concerns, one of my ongoing, add to the list concerns about what narcissists can do to you, me, us, the people they prey upon, is, and this is tricky, when someone is courting you, there's so much to take in. And a lot of that is what they are doing to sway you to into their web during that love bombing phase. So I thought we'd outline and go over a couple of the ways that they can do that. Where you're left scratching your head going, I thought that was a sure sign of them being a good person. How'd I get that wrong? It happens. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, you're each trying to decide if you like each other, if you're right for each other. You're coming at it from an honest place, I'm assuming, right? They are coming at it from a dishonest place. What a disadvantage for you, me, us, right? We can't even judge because we don't even know who we're dealing with. They know exactly who we're dealing with if we did indeed, in a vulnerable state, tell them a lot about ourselves. They know exactly how to handle us. They know exactly what to show us that's going to make us go, oh, he did what? He did that? And it could be a put on. These are moves that they have. It's a move. They are moves that they have. One narcissist I dated over 10 years ago, because I've rewound, I've done the homework, I know now who was a narcissist, I see exactly how it unfolded and whatever. He was older, and he used to stand up when I left the table, stand up when I got back from the table, didn't interrupt his conversation if he was mid-sentence and I got up to go to the ladies, or came back from the ladies and he's mid-sentence at the table with somebody else, didn't interrupt, stood up anyway, pulled my chair out, put the napkin over my knee, did the silverware for me. My last narcissist did that move too, the silverware. They put the napkin over the knee. That's that particular, well, the guy from over 10 years ago, that was his habit. He was old school. It was his culture. I got that. He gets up and if a lady comes to the table or leaves the table, had nothing to do with me. But how did I interpret that? Old-fashioned, sweet, gentlemanly sign that he revered me. I took that to the heart. I didn't even know enough to say, well, that's just how he acts, Renee. Relax. Or the guy that comes around the car and opens the door to let you out. The guy that makes it a deal, too, and says, don't you dare touch that door. That's a move with some people. Some people. It's up to us to figure out the narcissist from the not narcissist. The guy could be a nice guy and have very good manners. And the things I just mentioned are old-fashioned kinds of manners. Wouldn't they be lovely? And they may genuinely have those. I'm not saying anyone who does these things, it's a move. But I'm telling you that I've seen narcissists be very creative and very outright in their actions, being overtly syrupy, dripping with respect and love for you, or dripping that means they're a good person, and it's all a put on. It's all a put on. You know, I'll be honest and share with you a few things past narcissists have done that went a long way to convince me that they were good people. And I'm going to do that in the hopes that you will, when you see it, I mean, I'm 30, I'm 54, about to turn 55. You might be 34, about to turn 35. And if I heard this then, maybe this would have saved me a bunch of times where I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't mean they're a good person, Renee. Calm down. So I want to help you with that. And it doesn't necessarily mean if they do the following things that these could be signs too taken as they're serious about you. I'll get into it. Taking you to see his mother. Oh yeah, I'll talk about that. Or that they were even a sincere person. I'm here to tell you, none of the following actions said anything about that, about the people that did them. They weren't serious about me. They weren't sincere as people. They were narcissists. They hadn't, that side that's horrible. And they, the things they do, the narcissists, to sway you, to bring you in, they can be big things. Big things. Huge. Things that were often taught to them, that if they do them, we will think they think we are the one. Things that we were taught, if we see them doing them, the sign is that they dig us, and they may even maybe be the one. It's a dangerous, dangerous thing to be in the position of being swayed by actions that are put on to sway you. Because you get confused. It can be confusing. Because they also can be doing them to make you think you're the one for them. They might be making you think that on purpose, even though they know you're not, because they can't say it's another narcissist, and they can't possibly really feel. But they want to sway you. They're love bombing you. Landscapers, they're love bombing you. So they want to tell you anything and show you anything that's going to make you swoon. They're trying to sway you to their side on purpose. Meeting their mother, I mentioned it a second ago, that's a big one. That's a big one, right? Now, if the person's old enough, I've dated men where their parents are gone. But I dated 1, 2, 3 narcissists that had me meet their mother. And fast. One narcissist flew me on an airplane to meet his mother 3 months in. I thought that's a decent time. All right, yeah, I'll go. Well, I guess I had no idea he was a narcissist. I had no idea this was a move. But the more I think about it, I'm not even sure if it was a move. I think he had to get in a family visit and didn't want to go alone, But the other 2 narcissists that did it, you bet your sweet. And I think it was partly a move. You meet someone's mother, they're flying you to meet their mother. That sounds pretty serious. A grown man is introducing you to their mother? Who does that? We don't even care about that anymore, do we? Now we worry about if the kids like us. At our age, right? But they fly you? Yeah, you think it's a big deal. But like I said, I also think he just didn't feel like going alone. But the other 2 narcissists who had me meet their mothers, it was very fast, and it was on purpose to sway me. I know that it was, now that I look back, because I think about how the mothers spoke to me. They spoke to me like they were nice, but like they knew maybe they wouldn't ever see me again. Do you know what I'm saying? The specialness of them meeting me, the family, wasn't as special as it was for me meeting them. I think, he's taking me to his family. He's taking me to his family. He's taking me to his family. And the last narcissist, it was Corona, speakerphone almost every day, or like not speakerphone, FaceTime. So meet his mother, I met his kids, I met some of them in person too, but you think, and the way they talk about you to their mother while you're sitting next to them is so endearing. And, oh, Mom, I can't even say how much I love this one, or whatever the heck they say, but it sways you. I'm here to tell you, look at my face, it's a move. Or he just happened to be talking to his mother and he was stuck here during Corona. What else is he going to say about me? Of course he's going to say hi to Renee. I'm being nice. She's calling me sweetie. He's talking about life together. Why wouldn't you believe it? You think you're an honest person, so you look at that and you believe that. Another one, And all 3 of the people that introduced me to the mothers, no, that's not true. 2 of the 3 people that introduced me, they were church people. Now, the church people thing could be they go to church. One narcissist I dated, he was at the point that he was going 3 times a week at 7:30 in the morning. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 Mass. Catholic. Praying. Now, I think he drank a little more than he wanted, so maybe he was praying for strength and guidance in that capacity as well. But he would take me with him. We would go to church often together, not 3 times a week, but on the Sunday one, yeah, I'd go with him. He was the one to grab my hand before we ate, say a little prayer. Yeah, say a little prayer before dinner. We saying grace? Uh-huh. In between devalue? Oh, okay, you say grace. Right after dinner, you're on the phone with another person right in front of me. Text. Same person that went to church 4 times that week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Same person that's saying grace before dinner. Same person, the last narcissist, here's another one. I think I told you this, had like the shrine with the dead father's picture, the dead grandmother's picture, a cross, holy water. He would do this every morning, kiss the rosary beads. Are you out of your mind? First of all, hypocritical, completely contradictory to what they're giving out into the world. You're acting to me like you're praying to this shrine of dead relatives, and you're triangulating and gaslighting and cheating and lying and stealing, but you look at that, and before you're on to them, you think, well, they seem like a good person. They pray at night on their knees. They pray in the morning on their knees. You're in their prayers. That's a good one. They name your children out loud in their prayers when they say them at night on the knees, on the bed with the arms and everything, grown men. That's a move. I'm not saying they don't do that when I'm not there. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But you're not going to tell me that it's not done on purpose to sway me in the direction of thinking you're a good person. Because you're not a good person at all. And that, to me, the hypocrisy. I'm not going to get into religion and how people can be hypocritical. I'm going to speak specifically, though, in the narcissist way. If they are trying to still go to Catholic church, I say Catholic specifically because the ones that I knew, no, one wasn't Catholic. He was, it doesn't even matter what they were. That's not the point. But they're going to their place of worship. They're saying these prayers at night. They're acting like they're following the letter of the law with their religion. Do they forget about all the tenets that say be kind and don't lie, cheat, and steal and value your... Do they forget about all that? It's such a hypocrisy that bothers me. And the fact that they're doing it to show you and make you be swayed to their side. I don't know many people that say grace today. I don't know anybody that does. Holidays, my family would, because it really turns into, you know how they do. We're all here together. Thank you for this food. Isn't it lovely we're all together? Thank you, Lord, whatever. But we don't pray every night. When somebody's grabbing your hand on a Saturday afternoon lunch that you're grabbing and taking a minute to pray, you're going to think, oh my God, they're a good person. That's where your mind goes. And they may be. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they are. Pretending they're a good parent to their kids. The narcissist will do that. I watched my last narcissist talk all this talk on the phone with his adult sons. Yeah, and I'll get you this, and I'll do that, and but zero follow through ever. Did not, in my opinion, visit or walk the walk with these sons, see them often, call them often, talk to them often, but when he did, it was a big show for me, for sure, and for them. A big put on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's a nice girl. Look how nice she is. Say hi to Renee. Renee, this is making us both feel like we're on top of the world. I'm the best person. His son was the best person. The next son, you're the best person. Isn't Renee the best person? It's just a show for everybody all involved. Acting like the good parent to their kids. Horrible parent. Absent. Inconsistent. No follow through. Doing his own thing, only concerned with himself, doesn't bestow even the slightest kindness upon them. And one was still at an age that should be under the care of parents. I never saw him do a thing for that kid. I'm just saying, they act like they're good parents. Pay attention if they really are. And what about when they're trying to be nice to your kids? A narcissist is famous for that. Your kids are a new audience. They do the same with new adults. New ears to make laugh. New kids they can sway. Adult kids are not. Narcissists can come on strong with a new girlfriend's kids or a new boyfriend's kids, depending if the narcissist is a girl or a boy and your partner is a girl or a boy. You insert your own pronouns here. But whether it's a man or a woman, they can pretend to be good to the kids of the person that they're dating. They can be really good at it too, because you know why? The kids haven't met them yet. They can be whoever they want to be to those kids. Make them love them. That does a detriment to you. The relationship's going to blow up anyway. They're playing with these kids' minds. You think that's a nice person to do that? They're going to make the kids love them, and then they're going to be gone? They know they're going to be gone when they're doing it. To me, that speaks volumes of how horrible they are. If you can't stay away from me and you know you're dysfunctional, maybe you don't even know the words, but you know you are, can you at least not bring my kids into it? Leave us both alone, but can you at least leave the kids alone? No. They want to lay on anything thick to sway you, to bring you in and show you that they're this wonderful person. Taking you everywhere with them. That's another one. I want to take you everywhere. This is a biggie. And it's about control. It's not about they just can't be away from you and please come with me to run my errands. And it's about them monopolizing your time and seeing if you let them do so. I wish I'd said no a million times to a million different things. But I'm always sure, because I took it to mean what? Ooh, I mean so much to them, they want me with them. Planning trips, taking you away on vacation, all this kind of stuff. Having you help them decorate their place, please. That's an old move. They may not have taste or care. It's not about what we think it's about. Oh, you're going to be living here too, baby. I want your input. No, you've just given them free decorating advice. They didn't know what to do, or they don't care that much, and they made you feel like you can have a big say. It can be very confusing. These are just a few of the things that they can do. But I want you to watch for these things that a narcissist does. They absolutely will do anything, and they'll get more creative. There's a bunch more, and as I think of them, I'll make another video on it, because they can do so many things to sway you. And it's really hard for you not to see that they're a good person. Another thing they can do, it's not do, but something they can be, and I had someone recently tell me, who is retired military, tell me, Renee, because I'm from a big military family, and whenever I heard military or ex-military, I was like, boom, they're a good person. Nope. That's not something they do, but it's something that I've had somebody lie and say they were in the military, and they weren't, trying to be a good person. But a lot of people, if they say they're ex-military, you got to find out more. I've had military people tell me, you don't know anything about what that means. They might have been dishonorably discharged. They might have been, a shyster who medically discharged. You don't know anything about them. Or they could be an honorable person who did their 4 years, an honorable person who did their 20 years. I have a reverence for anyone in the service, but you got to watch out. That doesn't mean they're a good person if you hear that. There's a lot. The more I think about it, I'll get it together in another video, but I wanted to mention these so that you can have your head up and know when you see something, when you see a behavior, when you hear a certain thing, don't automatically assume that the person that you're seeing that is a good person. If they're a narcissist, they have other things in mind, and they are executing this behavior and putting it upon you to manipulate you to think they are a good person. This is my Bondi Beach sweatshirt in honor of Australia. It's very exciting around this house this time. But I wanted to mention this. I want you to be careful. Do not let yourself get sucked in, and just keep all that in mind. Thank you for watching. And please go ahead and hit sub, like, and share. Our channel's growing every day, and I love it. Thank you so much.